Have you ever wondered what you need to do in order to get your home listed and have it look perfect for all the buyers coming through? We're here to help you with that today. Stay tuned. I'm Megan with Keller Williams Preferred Realty, and I'm here with Christy with Buyer's Eyes, and she is here to tell us all about staging our homes so when we list them, they will get buyers' attention and your home sold fast. So, as an agent, I know that that's really important to do, and I take it upon myself to hire Christy at no cost to my sellers so that she can tell you exactly what you need to do to get your house ready. So, Christy, what are some of the things that they can expect from you when you come to their house and tell them about all of their staging?
Sure, absolutely. So I do a lot of consultations for agents like Megan, where I just basically walk through your home with you. So we go room by room and we address any concerns, issues, questions that you might have about what to do to get your home ready for the market. And when I do that, I am taking some mental notes as we go through so that when I'm done with the consultation, I can leave you with a booklet that I have with all of my notes. So I write them out, and how I have that laid out is for each room, and then we go over any questions that you might have, any selections as far as fixtures, paint colors, if we want to talk about flooring or countertops, things like that. So that's kind of the process. It usually takes about an hour. And yeah, then I follow up with the agent, kind of let them know what we've discussed and kind of your plan as far as timing and anything like that. So yeah, that's typically how it goes.
Okay, and I think that that is a really great thing too, to have that those things that they can flip through so they can check off exactly what they need to do. So as an agent, then I will go in with my client and say, okay, like how are you going to get these things done, accomplished before we put it out on the market? So it makes things super easy and so we can get things going. What would you say would be one of the things that sellers can do to up the value of their home?
So, I mean, there are a lot of things that you can do. Obviously, if you add square footage, that's going to add some value. Or if you're able to finish off a bedroom or add a closet to make a bedroom, those are always good things. But I think good places to start adding value is to really focus on the kitchen, because that's kind of the hub of the house. That's where everyone spends their time. And buyers really want to see a great, bright, clean, updated kitchen. So that's usually one of the main places that we focus on if we are going to spend some money updating. And you really don't even have to spend a ton of money a lot of times, but depending upon the demographic and the cost of your house and what you're planning on selling it for, or hoping to, will kind of depend on what we do as far as upgrades, updates, and things like that. So really focusing on the kitchen. If the kitchen is in super great shape and you don't need to do anything there, bathrooms are always the next place that I recommend kind of adding any upgrades or updates to. But those are kind of the main things aside from, full remodels, really. I try to recommend things that are going to be within your budget and, give you the biggest bang for your buck so that you're not dumping a bunch of money into the house before you sell it.
And with that too, I just want to add that sometimes, the different price ranges of the homes can vary a lot on what you should be doing to get your house ready for listing.
For sure.
So it is really important to have that initial consultation to discuss those things, because we wouldn't want you remodeling your entire kitchen if it wasn't necessary.
Right, absolutely. I mean, if you have a home that you're going to be selling for $200,000, it's a lot different what I'm going to recommend if you're selling your home for $1 million. So,
have you ever gotten questions about how soon you need to do a consultation before you are going to list your house?
Yeah, so that's a good question. I think a lot of people, they wait until they're close to listing, and then they have me come in because they think we're just going to maybe rearrange the furniture and do a couple, things right before you have pictures. Ideally, it's better to have me come in sooner than later so that we can talk about any projects that you might be wanting to complete before you list, and especially if you have questions about Okay, so you know you're going to be doing a new tile floor in the bathroom. Maybe you need help picking out the right tile so that it's appealing to as many people as possible. So really, it's good to have me come in like in the early stages of when you're getting ready to list.
Okay, that's good to know. So as soon as then I would get the client, we can almost do that immediately after doing like listing contracts.
Yeah, I think that's pretty ideal because then you have the buyer or the seller will then have a checklist so that they can just start going through it, and then they're not waiting until 2 weeks before and are super overwhelmed with this checklist of things to do. So yeah,
Okay.
more time.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. Well, do you have anything to add just that will help our sellers get their house ready and ultimately sell their home faster than the rest?
Yeah, so I think one of the big things that I always recommend to people is decluttering. Everybody has way more stuff than they need typically, especially if you have kids or if you've been living in the house for 20, 30, 40 years. Everyone has stuff. So I think the biggest thing that a lot of people have a hard time with is the decluttering and minimizing. So I think that that's kind of like a really good starting point for a lot of people is to just declutter. The other thing that I always recommend, which is such an inexpensive thing to do, is if you have some dated paint colors, I think painting is a really great option for a lot of people. It doesn't cost a lot of money. You can do it yourself, or even if you hire someone, it's not going to be a ton of money out of pocket. So that's really something that just gives it a fresh new look for going on the market.
I'm Megan with Keller Williams Preferred Realty. This is Christy with Buyer's Eyes. And if you're looking to list your home, give us a call and we can definitely help you out. Thanks. Bye.